Well, it's Wednesday, 6th of August, 12 days to go for the race, and it's rest day, so it's really, really nice because it's 8:15 in the morning and I've only just woken up and we're having a cup of tea before we go to breakfast, and I feel like I've slept for hours. It's been lovely, it was a real nice sleep, but took my heart rate 48 and oxygen saturation 98, so that's all good because it was quite a hard day yesterday, so that's all good too. But yeah, got a rest day today which I'm really looking forward to, and it's all just basically my goals for the day are to relax and recover, and then all I'm going to do is design my pre-focus performance plan. So basically I'm just going to write down how I want to feel in the days when we get to Beijing leading up to the race, like cool, calm, you know, that inner calm that you get, in control, happy, balanced, and how I'm going to, you know, reenact how I'm going to keep in that pre-performance focus, because that's the one I go well, and I know that's how I go well, and I can think back to my races of how I felt before Worlds and how I felt before Austria, and there was big differences, so I really need to go back to how I felt before Worlds. I think the biggest reason why I felt different in Austria was because I knew I'd trained so hard and I knew I was in good shape, but for some reason I couldn't get away from the outcome. I couldn't get away from the fact that I knew I could win. I knew I could win it, and when I get a taste of that, I just really struggle. I really struggle with myself. However, at the Olympics, I think, because I know that in a way it is a lottery, I know that I've done everything I can, and I'm doing everything I can as well as I can, you know, but at the end of the day you do need to have a little bit of luck on your side, and if that luck falls my way on Monday the 18th, then that's fine, and I know I can do it. But if not, then I know it's going to be a bit harder. But at the end of the day, I can't control that. All I can control is myself, and you know, sometimes, like Stephen and I last night sat down and we talked about the distractions that are going to be there, you know, like the other athletes, getting worried about the other athletes, or the Americans being able to swim so fast. The NZOC, the New Zealand Olympic Committee staff, will come along and do a great big speech on how, you know, important it is, and we want you to do well and race for New Zealand, blah blah blah. And all those little things can add pressure to you, because, you know, at the end of the day, every country wants Olympic medals, and, you know, people tease me and say, oh, you've got the hope of the nation on your shoulders, and you laugh it off, but in a way you have, because you do want to make New Zealand proud of you, and you do want to take it home to New Zealand, because Olympic medals mean so much. So I wrote down all the distractions and how I'm going to deal with that. The media as well, you know, asking questions, are you going to win? Do you think you can win? How are you going to beat Vanessa Fernandez? They're distractions, because it takes your mind off what you want to be focusing on. So we sat down and did that last night, which was really cool, so I feel a lot more in control about that and happier. And today I'm designing my pre-folk performance plan, which is how I want to feel on Saturday, the days leading into Beijing. Basically, as soon as we leave here, because here, you know, you're in your comfort zone, because you know that you're not quite in Beijing and you've still got a little bit of training to do and you're still preparing. But once you hit Beijing, that's when all the distraction starts, and that's obviously when the pressure goes on, because you're there and you've got your job to do. But yeah, so I'll design that because I know exactly how I want to feel, and I know I've got to find ways of how I'm going to create that nice, that calm, that great feeling. So yeah, at the moment I'm feeling good, looking forward to my rest day. Body needs it. Had a great day training yesterday. The swimming was awesome. It was brilliant to go down to the pool, because the rest of the Kiwi team had arrived, and obviously I've been here 2 weeks, and I had my Korean training partners, and both of the girls were there, the 17-year-old and Jang, I've worked out her name's Jang, the older one, and we did things like, we did sprint or fast swimming, and there was 3 in a lane, and then when we did the 800s, I swam right on their feet, and it just was brilliant. Just for anyone watching, it was just brilliant, because it just looked how in control I was, and I was doing all the little skills that you need for open water swimming. So I was really pleased with that, and I swam really well, and I swam a real fast time of 2:24, so I was stoked. But it gives me the problem now, because I've got a disciple suit to wear, which is a bit of a dilemma, but it's not a major. And then I did my run, which I found really quite hard, but I did it well, and I did it at my heart rate so I wanted to, and I felt like I was a lot stronger running up the hills and down the hills, so I was really pleased with that. But yeah, so it was an easy day yesterday, but I did it well, so I was pleased. And now it's rest day, so we're just going to recover. I'm going to have a cup of tea, showers, then a nice, relaxing, slow breakfast, and then easy morning, and then in the afternoon we're going to go to the Sex and Health Museum. So we're going to go there to visit that, to go and see one of the attractions on the island. Probably pop to the supermarket just to get a few little nibbles for us. And then this evening, just Steve and I, just us are going to go out for dinner, which will be quite nice. And that also gives me a complete break from the rest of the team as well, which I quite like. So yeah, so all's good, and just relaxing on my